opening statements, the prosecution, they basically was like, we're going to prove RICO. We're going to prove how R. Kelly was in charge of this whole enterprise where he was utilizing and trafficking young girls and older women for his sexual purposes or whatever the case may be. Where they also said that they was going to prove that he spread herpes knowingly to multiple victims of age and underage. Also, child pornography and taping people without their knowledge or permission, and the
Tell your girl to keep herself.
blackmail,
Say,
that
tell,
shit, blackmail
tell
shit,
your
like the letters
girl to
he
mute
had
herself.
them write. Say that again, boo.
Tell your girl to can't tell to mute herself.
Drea, mute yourself, Drea. Your TV on or something. Mute yourself and calm down. What's up, Shaggy baby? Calm down so we can see the flyer as well, Drea. Because all we see is your ceiling, hon. Push the camera, push the microphone.
Snacky snack, what's up?
What's up, Shaggy baby? Now you thug life. You a thug now?
Okay? With the hat.
You a thug now, Shaggy?
Suck life,
That's
baby.
what it is.
Suck life, baby. Suck life, my baby
It's good
girl.
to see you. Okay, now check this out, Shaggy baby. I appreciate you coming through. Welcome to Get Into Some Shit Saturdays. You know how we do. We get into some shit today. We get into some R. Kelly shit. You do not have the flyer, my love. If you please go grab the flyer. You are more than welcome to come up on the panel during the first hour. But after the first hour is done, we will be opening the panel for everybody to come in and get a 2 cents. So please, will you drop down to the comments, enjoy. Hey, stay real, this show, and please, stick around. Give me 1 hour. I gotta get this tea out to y'all, and then we can come up here. We can talk about it. You feel me? All right, Drea, press on your name. Do you see your profile look popped up at the bottom? Click on the camera. Click on the microphone. Or if you mute it, yeah, however it go. It's not giving me manage buttons or nothing, yo.
You
I know
gotta update the app. There's an
my
update.
my
Yo,
smiley
hello, pretty
face,
bad. Come on, big guy, though.
my expressions were going for a moment. It's just acting. It's just
You
tripping.
gotta
I'm
update.
trying to give it to you, but I also demand order. Do you see it, Drea, baby, where you can calm down?
Yeah, I see it. I'm trying to
Shut.
do it, but
Hey, baby. Say, baby.
If you just
what you
click on it. What's up, baby?
okay.
Yeah.
I see it. There you go.
There you go. Period. Period. And what's up? What's up, Shaggy? You got 10 more seconds. 9. What's up? 8.
I just got fucking thinking about deleting big away. I got too much shit going on this live, on this app. I ended up leaving my fucking smoking aces
Okay,
family, yeah?
okay. You know I love you. Hold on. You know I love you, but it is R. Kelly time. It is Get Into Some Shit Saturdays. So please, drop down, enjoy from the comments, and we can talk about it when I open up my panel. Thank you, baby. What it do, Verge? They are using like the J Does as opposed to saying names just in case
Mm-hmm.
privacy, because the testimony gonna be so crazy, people might not want shit to be, their business to be out there. So with that being said, they're keeping it on the low as far as like who name is who. They're using nicknames or Jane Doe. But if you've been paying attention, and I'll give you the tea of the Jane Does that I know of for sure, then whatever. We can figure this shit out. Cause these hoes been all on what is it? Surviving R. Kelly on Lifetime.
Uh
So bitch,
huh.
why is you trying to keep it secret now? Whatever. Okay,
Yeah.
so they're gonna prove that the Aaliyah situation, that when she got pregnant, allegedly, by R. Kelly, that he paid people to protect himself from prosecution, because if she's his wife, she cannot testify against him.
Mm.
That's what they say. That's what the speculation is. That's what they are trying to prove in court or whatever. Without her parents there to really like put that nail in that coffin, Aaliyah is
Mm-hmm.
passed away. May her sweet soul rest in peace. But She's not here to defend herself or the situation. The guy, this white guy, right? Who then wrote this book about 50 um 50 victims that he don't um out of 50 victims, 45 of them are, Jane Doe's anonymous. The rest of them, you may have seen on Surviving R. Kelly. And he's saying, like, he talked to Aaliyah. He's a music critic. He worked for the New York Times. No, Chicago Times or some shit like that. Chicago Tribune, one of them big Chicago papers. He's the music um guy, whatever. He talks about the music. He tell him if it's good music or not really editor. He reports on whether it's good or bad. What's that?
Okay.
A reporter.
Like critic.
Not a reporter.
Critic.
That's a critic when you report.
Thank you. He's a music critic. He do the music, and he also did interviews and things of that nature. He had interviewed Aaliyah, and he said out his mouth in his own little interview that Aaliyah said none of that shit ain't true. Don't believe what you hear. So like, with that being said, like, I would hope that the defense, I don't know, since they using Aaliyah, but whatever. Aaliyah, thank you, Soldier. I appreciate it, baby. With that being said, Aaliyah is not here, but they want to prove that he utilized, like, he was the boss and it was all these workers and he paid them to make the marriage happen illegally, right? And that's pretty much the opening statements. Like, the Rico and the bosses, they want to use Aaliyah's situation to prove racketeering, the spreading of herpes, and the porn, the child porn, blah blah blah. Okay. So, opening statements, defense. All these bitches is groupies. I'm trying to remember because I'm going off the top of my head for the opening statements because I didn't get a chance to write them all down. But all these bitches is groupies. She was fucking up a lot. Now, these attorneys of his are new. And maybe she was nervous. This is the opening statement, big ass case. Goddamn, I got R. Kelly. What the fuck? Because the white dude that we've been seeing on the news, that nigga got on. I don't know what the hell happened to him. And like, it's trial time now. So with that being said, you got new lawyers. This bitch, she's on there talking, calling these women girls. And that's kind of fucked up because you want them to be women when you open your mouth, because the prosecution already called them girl. This is child pornography, child molestation situation. You won't want the jury to have to see these women as girls. Like, you don't want that. Like, so that was the first fuck up, right? And she said, once you hear all the evidence, you're gonna find him guilty. I mean, innocent. Now that was crazy. I was like, oh my God, no, she did. But shout out to the white bitch, whatever, that's trying to hold R. Kelly down. She fucked up a little bit in the opening statement. Yes, a lot of people was talking about that shit, girl. Honey, yes.
Guilty.
What the fuck, girl?
Innocent
girl.
is a lot longer word than guilty,
girl. Get it together.
Wow.
And like I said, she may have been nervous, but she was fucking up. Like, the kind of fucking up you don't want to be doing on this type of case. And then, everybody made fun of it in the media. You get what I'm saying? So, the first witness that they bring to the stand is Jane Doe number 4. Jane Doe number 4 is Jerronda Pace. Now, we all know about Jerronda Pace. And I got pull out my notes. I got notes on this whole. Okay, now, before we get into Jerronda's testimony, because this ain't the courtroom, we ain't got to go in order or nothing like that. I want y'all to see what her sister said about her. I'm finna pull this up. Y'all know, Jerronda Pace may have mentioned, or if y'all remember the story, like, R. Kelly went and let her hold the phone, things of that nature. Press release. So she got a new phone or something like that, and she asked for the excuse me. She asked for the SIM card because it had a picture of her dead niece in it. So come to find out, bitch, no you don't. Damn, it's saying network interruption. Don't do me like this. Come on, data. Let's get it together.
I know,
Let's get it together.
Big O.
It ain't even Big O. I can't even be mad at Big O right now.
Well, I can't.
And if I could just play the videos that's in my phone, that would be nice, but I can't do that. We got the little twirling circle. But I'm okay, I'm gonna get into her trial. But like her sister, she said she had pictures of her dead niece. Her sister said she didn't even see her dead niece. You know, Geronda, if y'all don't remember the story of Geronda Pace, aka Jane Doe number 4, she's the little girl that was outside every day at his case in 2005 when he was pissing on the girl. That case, remember, in Chicago. She
Mm-hmm.
skipped school, lied to her mama, had a fake ID so she could get inside the courtroom because you couldn't go in there if you was under 18. It's not giving me nothing right now. I'm gonna see, will it pick up? What's up, soldier? The hour not done yet. We're gonna open up the panel soon. Would you please just give us a second, enjoy from the comments, and when we open up, we will let everybody come up and give their 2 cents. I want to really get this information out to y'all. Yeah, but she said the little niece, the sister said that bitch ain't seen that baby when she passed away. She wasn't there, right? Geronda Pace is the little girl that was out the door during the case when he peed on the other little girl, right? She was 14 years old at the time. This was in, let me get to my notes. This was in 2008. This is in 2008 when that trial was going on. So she met him. Like I said, she was lying about her age. She had a fake ID so she could get in the courtroom. And she basically was there every day. So R. Kelly ain't had no choice but to notice her. So just drop down in the comments for me, baby. All you got to push is the hang up thing at the bottom of the
Oh,
screen.
Shay
Okay.
Bebe, I'm sorry.
So,
Yeah, he did. He did. He dropped. He dropped. He dropped. He dropped.
oh,
He dropped, love. It's just a little.
okay, my shit's slow. I still see him.
Yeah, he dropped. I
Oh, it's
promise.
so sad. Okay. You good? I believe you. I know. I believe you. My phone is slow. I apologize, soldier, and I hope you still in the building, boo. So she was lying. So she finally, like, she got his number, or whatever, but they finally met up when she was 15 years old. In 2009, it was the next year. Her birthday is in April, so she was 14 when she met him, right? In April, early April, April the 1st in 2008. But she met him and they first had sexual contact when she was 16, which was May 2009. So like her birthday came in April, she turned 16, but she was still telling R. Kelly that she was 19 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Per her testimony and her statement on growing up hip hop. She lied to him. They had sex or oral sex, and then she gave him her ID, showing him her real age, which at the time was 16. He said, "What this supposed to mean? Tell everybody you 19, act like you 21." This is the same as that story she told on Lifetime. This is what she said in the courtroom. This is, the pool, taking off the clothes and all of that. I'm trying to, I got to skip over here because I'm kind of wrote it out of order. But she also testified that she was the girl that invited Dominique. That Dominique Gardner was a friend of hers, and Dominique was actually older than her when R. Kelly was introduced to her, probably like a year, but she was still a minor, right? And she also testified, and I guess they was asking her these questions to prove certain things because of the other um, witnesses that they brought up. We're gonna get into it. She also testified that she was in the house when police were called to his home, to R. Kelly's home, looking for Dominique Gardner because her mom called the police, sent the police out to R. Kelly house looking for her goddamn daughter, right? Boom. So yeah, la 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 la. She also testified that R. Kelly gave her herpes. She said she caught herpes in.
Oh, thank you, Snacky. What you said about Shay Bebe? She said you look beautiful. I'm
Thank
paraphrasing because
you.
it was many comments ago, but yeah, she said you look real pretty.
I
Something like
want to say,
links. Come on up.
hey,
Hey,
Link.
hey.
I want to say, I hope you got the flyer,
Oh
boo.
yeah.
I want to, don't look like it.
Uh,
Hold on,
well,
Link,
bag.
grab the flyer for me,
Oh,
brother. Come on, boo. You know what's up. Or just enjoy from the comments until we open up, babe. It's no biggie. Not cam down, jump down. Like
Or put on the flyer. Go get the flyer.
oh well, yeah. Do that. You got to delete all your other stuff too for it to pop up. I know that's crazy. I want to say
Hey,
she was contracted and treated by.
how my queens doing? Like, happy Memorial Day to all my
Okay,
queens.
see, how you doing, Links? Thank you for being nice, but I need to get through this tea. So, okay, now I think it's 2009 when she claimed that R. Kelly doctor came to the house, made a house call, and treated her for genital herpes. He do. We're going to get into his testimony because he testified after her. He do get into how he came over and treated her for genital herpes. And we're talking about Jane Doe number 4, everybody, Joronda Pace. Now, she also, they had her read a journal that she wrote of the last day that she saw or had sex with R. Kelly. She cried. Ooh, she was pretty cool the whole time, but then like she cried. She opened this journal and she like, Robert called me a silly bitch. Then he slapped me 3 times and told me the next time it's gonna be an open hand if I lied to him again. I remember this shit because I heard it a lot, right? Then she said, then he spit in my face and spit in my mouth. I had sex with him. I had oral sex with him. That was the journal. That's what she wrote, right? Then they asked like, well, why didn't you come back? Or what did she? I just took everything. I left everything. I just took my phone and left. Why did you take the phone? Because you had to take the phone because you had to make a phone call to get back in the house. Sound crazy, right? Like you kind of thought you might come back, but whatever. I don't want to speculate, right? I'm just giving you the tea. So we got into Dominique Gardner, we got into the herpes, and we got into her age and her lying about her age, and then telling him the truth and still having a sexual relationship with him for 5 years. Okay. Now, the next person is Officer Amshiel. Weird name, right? Let's take a bite. Officer Amshiel. So this was the guy that actually came to R. Kelly's house when, like I said, they was called to about Dominique Gardner, a missing minor. So what had happened was, in his testimony, he's an officer in Olympia Fields. That's like a different little suburb, or maybe its own county in Illinois. Another county in Illinois, and I guess this is where Dominique Gardner lived. That's where the 911 call came from. But since they thought that she was in Olympia Fields, it was a dispatch call to Olympia Field Police, and he took the call.
Gotcha.
He went to R. Kelly house. He was met by someone at the gate. This was at 10:53 p.m. June the 13th, 2009. This is the day after my birthday. June 13th, 2009, 10:53 p.m. He dispatched to help search for a juvenile. That's a radio call. Like he just sit in the car. That shit. He got to R. Kelly house and he was met by security. The security gave him the phone, a phone number. Call the business manager or call business management, however that was. He called whoever he was supposed to call, and they informed him. Oh, excuse me, that Dominique Gardner was there a week ago, and R. Kelly found out that she was 17 and asked her to leave. So she hasn't been there since. That's what the testimony states. That's y'all, and this is real quick. When the defense asked her some questions, of course they had got on her ass about being a fucking liar, bitch. You a fucking stalker. You was lying to everybody, lying to your mama, your sisters, everybody. You get what I'm saying? And they asked her, when did she write? Like, did you write this in your journal the day you left? Like, was this the last day?
Hell yeah, she wrote that in the day of she left.
Per her testimony, no, she did not. She didn't write that shit till after she was contacted by lawyers. Yeah. And she got two settlements from his ass, and the bitch wrote a book. So if she signed 2 NDAs, that bitch broke both of them. So she don't have no problem signing the contract saying she ain't gonna do something and doing it. She hit him up twice for money, And that's what everybody said about her as far as her family. Hey, brother, that bitch is thirsty. And she always had it out and was in love with R. Kelly. And maybe she's in her feelings that he don't want to be with just her or how she got treated or whatever. And with that being said, she's trying to like cause him problems, take him to court, get on, surviving R. Kelly and talk shit about him, whatever. But it's testimony that bitch ain't right in her diary. Until the lawyers was like, you got a diary? So that's crazy. That's fucked up. And I think the jury is gonna be like, bitch, your whole testimony some bullshit. Now, if I was a juror, I would look at her sideways. And the jury, y'all, when they deliberate, they literally do read through that whole shit all over again. So they're going to relive this case twice. You don't just say, oh, guilty. Like, it ain't real quick like they show us on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Back to the police officer, like I said, he's the one. They just wanted to prove that Dominique Gardner was in there, and they wanted to also corroborate Geronda's Pace account of the police call while she was there looking for Dominique Gardner. Okay. Oh, y'all, and I got his picture. No, oh my God, he been going to war with the germs and the vaccine and what is it?
We know he got his
Bacteria and the viruses. And, that dick been through it all. That dick is from them streets. That dick got it out the mud. Oh my God. Okay.
Literally.
Y'all, his doctor name is, and y'all, I got so many pages on this man's testimony, like so many pages worth of notes. I really want to try to get through this real quick because y'all finna be like, gagging, period. Okay, so Dr. Chris McGaff, number one, Dr. Chris McGaff been R. Kelly's doctor from 1994 to 2019, right? 1994, 2019, but this nigga never charged R. Kelly. He went to concerts, parties, trips. R. Kelly booked it for him, bought him tickets for him and his wife, all that type of shit. R. Kelly and him were friends. R. Kelly and his wife were friends. Like he said they had like a caring relationship. Like she doted on him. Like, they really cared about each other. He knew this man all this time. He used to go to the studio and hang out, he treated Geronda Pace in his house. You got to know her age if you're going to give her medicine. You feel me?
Yes.
Like, oh my God. And it's like people is looking over all this shit. Like this man, maybe he got immunity, I don't know, but he only had one day to testify because he was leaving the next morning to get back to his practice. And I will say this before I get into his testimony, he is being investigated by the medical office or medical school or institution that he works for. Motherfucker.
About time.
Dun dun dun.
Because while you eating real quick on that note, like with the late MJ, they were talking about the doctors and stuff. So yeah, they need to go through everybody that was connected. I think it's about time. That's what I was gonna say on that.
Yeah, because he's probably giving her ass Percocets and fucking them heavy drugs and shit on top of when you're a private doctor, you can.
And he wasn't documenting everything, y'all. As time persists, we finna get into it though, and why they're trying to use his testimony. But like, it's shaky. Once I break this shit down for y'all gonna see like it's like we either gonna go by law or we gonna go by what we think. But when it comes to the jury, they have to go by terms of law, and they have to use these rules to come up with their decision. And because things were done this way by Dr. Chris McGrath, it's gonna be hard for the jury to convict R. Kelly of knowingly spreading a disease. I'm finna break down why. Dr. McGrath met R. Kelly in 1994, September 12th of 1994. R. Kelly was 27 years old, and I think Aaliyah and him was fucking around this time. He thought he had chlamydia. He tested him on the 13th for chlamydia and syphilis. Both tests came back negative.
Is that also the clap or is that something else?
Chlamydia.
Is that the clap?
Do people call that the clap? I think they do.
Yeah, something like that.
I think they do.
Okay.
Because there's so many notes written all over the place. I got to make sure I go in order because there's so many different tests. 2007, 2000, that was 1994.
Share the live, y'all. This lady, you getting the tea that you won't get from no one, broken down in a certain way.
Oh, he was
only Shay can break it down. Okay.
Period. He was subpoenaed to testify, so that mean they had made him come. Oh, and Gerarda Pace, she tried to back out, and they had to threaten her with legal, like she'll get locked up if she don't come testify. I want to put that out there too. And she 9 months, big pregnant, about to drop, big pregnant on the stand. Yes,
wow.
her husband. Her herpes burning. I mean, her husband burning, I guess, but you know.
Wow.
January the 23rd, 1995. That was the next call that he got from R. Kelly. It burned when he peed. He did another clap test for chlamydia and he did a test for gonorrhea. I'm trying to find the answer. Okay, I see it. It's a plus by the gonorrhea. The gonorrhea was positive, chlamydia was negative. Okay, so January the 23rd, 1995, R. Kelly got tested and positive for gonorrhea. Gonorrhea is a cure for it. It's treatable. It's a bacteria, but it is the STD. May 1st of 1996. Okay, May 1st of 1996. Yeah.